Welcome to, well, yet another video here on my YouTube channel. I was about to stop making videos, but then my friend Basti came with this car. It is definitely one of my favorite smaller hot hatches ever. It is the Citroen AX GT. And isn't it looking fantastic? It is all you expect from a proper hot hatch. It's black, it has some red racing stripes, and what I love particularly about this one, it comes with steelies. So, Citroen AX. The AX came to replace the Citroen LNA and of course the Citroen Visa. The AX was introduced in 1986 as a three-door, just like this one here. I think 2 years later there was finally a five-door version available, finally replacing the good old Citroen Visa. And what a great looking car. So this was, there was the BX, the CX, and of course the AX. AX, BX, CX. Good old Citroen nomenclatura, if you will. So, what do we have here? Let's take a look around this fantastic looking car. It's a proper super mini. So, if we look back at the time, I think the Opel Corsa or Vauxhall Nova came in, I think, 1982. The Polo was already available somewhere in the 70s, 74. There was a Polo Mark 1 or 75, not sure about this one, starting as the Audi 50. But the Mark II came in, I think, 1982. There was, of course, the Ford Fiesta at the time, already the revised Mark 1, which was the Mark II. Could be wrong here. Anyway, so this was Citroen's take on a super mini, and if you ask me, they really delivered, and especially with the GT. So it is a small Citroen. Don't expect any hydropneumatic extravaganza. So it has really a regular suspension like you will find on any other car. As said, it's the three-door version here. The GT was available as the five-door too, but let's have a look at some of the interesting GT features, because first of all, the wheel arches were different because, the wheel arches of the GT were round. Then we had some plastic parts, some red stripes, which makes the car faster, and something special on this one is it's a Swedish market version. So of course you will find some headlight cleaning thing right here. What I like especially on the design, when you look at the AX, is this this rear light that bends over right here. And now, while we're here at the rear, let's have a look at the rear hatch of this car. You open it while tilting this little thing right here. There we have the AX GT badge, and what you can see here is that the rear window was actually an integral part of the whole hatch. That is quite a special construction. Well, enough room for all my equipment. Let's close the rear hatch. Be carefully with this because, of the glass. We have a rear spoiler at the roof. So yeah, it's a proper GT. It's all you expect from a hot hatch. Pop-up rear windows. We have two roof antennas. Don't know why. This is the regular one, and this is something else. And then we have a factory pop-up roof. So it is almost all from outside. There are some more details to show you. Of course, these sort of obscure door handles. And then we have a massive quarter light. The Citroen AX is maybe one of the last cars with a quarter light. Not an opening one though, and it's quite a large one. And by the way, you won't find a quarter light on the 5-door version, and the 5-door of course had more like regular door handles. What else? We have some fog lights right there. Yeah, I mean, that's it from the outside. So I think we have to take a look the interior. And you know what I love about it, just check out this massive red striping and the footwell. Isn't that amazing? It goes all the way to the back of the car. Sporty seats. These are super comfy, by the way. Drove the car this morning and enjoyed it a lot. So let's get inside of the car. So there we have the pop-up roof. It's working all pretty fine. You know, when I got into the car this morning, I didn't realize that there were some floor mats in the car, and when I lifted the floor mats, I was like, wow. So that's cool. The previous owner installed, I think it was the previous owner, I can't see this being done at the factory. It's a Nardi gear knob, which is cool. There is the Nardi logo. So what else to see? We have a 3-spoke sporty steering wheel. We have lots of red accents all around. Red striping here, red striping there, red striping right here. Quite a lot of red stripes. I already said this is a Swedish market model, so it has heated seats right there and right there, and I think these are even working. There we have the hazard switch. Then we have the rear window heating. This is for the rear window washer. Some more, of course. This is for the heating and the cooling, of course. If you smoke, you will be served here. We have, I think, this is a period Clarion cassette player. This is cool. And then, of course, we have a speedometer. We have a beautiful Jaeger instruments right here. A black headliner. The headliner is in fantastic condition. So it is one of the nicest cars I've driven so far, and maybe my favorite of all the hot hatches of that era, of all the super mini hot hatches to be precise. Let's take a look. Let's have a look at the glove box. It is all hard plastic. Lots of storage all around. You know my favorite part, and I'm sure you know that the Citroen AX has pretty large door cubbies, and especially this one. Let's open the door, because you might think this is for a bottle of water, but we all know it isn't. It is for some red wine. This is from Italy, but you know, some French red wine just belongs into the door cubby. Right, so more storage right here for the rear passengers. For For a small car, plenty of room, and as you can see, it is very, very nice. You don't feel cramped at all in this. So let us talk about the engine for a second. Initially, the AX was available with a 1.0, a 1.1 and a 1.4. And the 1.4 was available as a petrol and a diesel engine. And the diesel was very, very, very economical. The mileage was very, very high on the diesel. I think at the time it was one of the most economical cars available on the market. And I think it would be still today. This, of course, isn't, because it's a hot hatch 1.4, 85 PS? Not sure. I think it was 85. It definitely feels like an 85 PS car. I drove a Corsa A GSI yesterday, and it felt not as quick as the Citroen. So what do you think? Shall we take it for a ride? Let's go. Okay, now let's take this lovely AX GT for a little ride, and let's talk a little bit more Citroen AX. So, as said, introduced in 1982 to replace the LNA and the Visa, but as the 5-door version was introduced 2 years later, the Visa was built until I think 1988. And of course, the Deux Chevaux was built alongside the Citroen AX quite a long time. I think until 2000. I'm not sure. So now about the AX. What did I say? It said 85 horsepower, 85 PS, something around 80, and this is how this car feels. If you've seen my video about the Uno Turbo, of course an Uno Turbo benefits from a turbo, but you know, I don't need it. This offers plenty of speed, plenty of a sporty feel, if you will. And by the way, this is a low mileage car, 115 kilometers on Swedish roads. And this is how the car feels inside. I think the seats are super comfy, and it doesn't feel cramped at all in here. So it's very, very roomy. One interesting fact about the Citroen AX, there was a version built in Malaysia, the Proton Tiara, only built as a 5-door model and never sold outside of Malaysia, because Citroen wanted its money for the X everywhere else. So it is quick, but you know, the distance between the gears is always a bit between Paris and Nice, if you will. That's the only thing that's maybe a little bit annoying. But so far, it's great. So in 1991, there was a large facelift for the Citroen AX, and I loved the early cars way more, with the boxy interior. Anyway, so there was this facelift, and I think the more attractive AX is the AX1, the pre-facelift. And I wonder about the place of the Citroen AX in the classic car world. I think we are right at the time where you can still get a cheap and good AX, and well, this will be over in some years, whatever that means. So yes, I love how it drives. I love how it corners. I love the overall feel of this car. I love how it's made. That it's black inside, that it's black outside. I love that it has this pop-up roof. The interior quality is, it's a small car from France, from the 1980s, and you don't have that initial feeling that it's built to last. While mechanically, I guess these are solid cars. By the way, the AX shared quite a lot underneath with its PSA brother, which was of course the Peugeot 205. Now we have a level crossing right here, giving us a bit of whoops suspension. And also on a hot hatch, it always has to be the 3-door, right? Not the 5-door. I mean, the 5-door is cool, but it has to be the 3-door. When you talk about cool AX variants, so while a black GT is a very cool car, there was the AX Sport. The car shared quite a lot with the GT, but the AX Sport was white and it had white steelies. What I also like, but I can't show you now, is the interior lighting here at the instrument cluster, because it's red. I saw that when I got the car out of the parking garage this morning. Being a Swedish market car, lights turn on once you hit the ignition. Let's close the roof for a second, because it gets quite noisy in here with it. Also, I'm driving now 100 kilometers, and noise-wise it is okay. But once you are at 120, 140 even, it is very, very noisy inside. But everything else, it is fine. I absolutely love the seating position of this, and the seats are super comfy. Yeah, love that. And as already shown you, while you're driving, it is very easy, because you reach the door cubby and then you can enjoy a bottle of red wine while you're driving. Well, of course you don't, but I just I just love it. Okay, so now we will get the car on a small bit of Autobahn. So we will get a impression of it noise-wise. I'm not sure if this microphone here will get that. There's a large truck coming, but the AX is a quick little car. At least I think these small hatchbacks, the super mini hot hatches, they always feel quick, and I think it is because they're small and they feel so different from any other car. So unfortunately, lots of traffic is building up in front of me, and now we will come on, Skoda Kodiaq in front of me. So now we are at 100, and now at 120 in fifth gear, and I don't know if you get an impression of the noise in here. It is very loud. Okay, would I buy a Citroen AX? I'm a big fan of almost all Citroens of that era. I love the BX. Of course, I love the CX. And yes, I would buy AX. Just because of its looks, to be honest. I think it's a fantastic looking car. And I think it has aged very, very well. It still looks good today. And you know, it's one of the last cars with these quarter lights. And you know, I almost love, you know, when a car has quarter lights, it is a big plus for me. And I wonder why these are completely gone. When looking at the AX range, I think it had to be a AX GT or a AX Sport. But when you, oops, that was my microphone. But, sorry guys, when you look at the market and at the prices right now, an AX Sport is a very, very expensive car. So the Petrol Punk's verdict for this car is buy it because it is good, it is quick, it offers quite a lot of room. It's not thirsty. You're not in front of eye-watering running costs. It's a fantastic little car and it has a roof spoiler. So yeah, that's it. If you like this video or not, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram for more madness and more lack of knowledge.